Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about market capitalization and why I think that it matters a lot less than what people think. So I was reading an article about JP Morgan. JP Morgan did some sort of review about the net inflow of money in the height of the cryptocurrency bubble at the end of 2017. So the reason why I want to talk about this is because the market cap that we saw, it was close to around 800 billion. I believe Bitcoin was around 300 billion. It was actually not the amount of money that was present within inside the Bitcoin ecosystem, because there's a multiplier. So say that you have, if say you put $1 into a project, it actually is many multiple times that towards the market cap. That's why you see all these coins on CoinMarketCap, and a lot of them have multi-billion-dollar valuations, and you've never even heard of the cryptocurrency. It's because there doesn't need to be that much money put into the system in order for the market cap to reflect what the total amount is. So JP Morgan did a review and they found that the multiplier effect was 50 times. So that means that it was actually the net inflow of money into Bitcoin was around 6 to 7 billion. But the market cap reflected 300 billion. So how is this possible? Well, the way you can look at it is it's like the article was saying something about if you have real estate property, you have an island, you have 5 houses, and each house, there's 2 or 3 houses that sell for $200,000, but there are 5 houses on the island. But once those houses, those first 3 houses sell for $200,000, the price of the other 2 houses are going to be $200,000 as well if they're identical houses, and people think that they'll get the same value as the other houses on the island. Doesn't necessarily mean that those houses will sell, but the market capitalization of all those 5 houses on the island would be $1 million, even though $1 million did not pass through that real estate ecosystem on that particular island. So it's the same for Bitcoin. It's the same for Cardano. It's the same for all of these cryptocurrencies. That's why when Charles Hoskinson said that tens of trillions of dollars are going to be entering into the market, into the ecosystem, it's in terms of market capitalization. I've done some back of the envelope calculations, and I think that within the next few years, I think 100 to 200 billion dollars could pass through, could be the net inflow of money into the cryptocurrency ecosystem. And that would leave us with a market cap of between 5 and 10 trillion dollars for all of the cryptocurrencies combined. And this is, I believe, a conservative estimate. I believe that there's 100 or 200 billion dollars floating around the ether that could be pushed into cryptocurrency. If we are talking about $1 trillion going into the cryptocurrency, then we're in a whole different sphere, because the market capitalization would be close to $50 trillion, which would be incredible. We wouldn't be going to the moon, we'd be going to Andromeda. So the point of this video is to say that when you see market capitalization and you're like, oh, that's overinflated, Cardano's worth between $3 and $4 billion. How? It's not necessarily that's the amount of money that can go into the ecosystem. If Charles Hoskinson or IOHK tried to sell all of their Cardano right now, they wouldn't be able to get the same price for all of their Cardano. That's why it would lead to price crashes. If market capitalization was actually how much money was in the ecosystem, then Roger Ver could sell all his Bitcoin and the price wouldn't move, because there would be buyers at the current level for all of his Bitcoin. But it's not true. If he sold all his Bitcoin right now in the market, it would dump from 8,000 to 7,000 to 6,000 to 5,000. It would layer. So he wouldn't get the sell orders that he wanted to for that particular price. So even when you're determining someone's net worth in cryptocurrency who has billions and billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars, it may not be completely accurate, because they may not be able to even sell at that particular price. And then people also compare the market capitalization of cryptocurrency to the market capitalization of stocks. but the words are different. Cryptocurrencies are currencies. They're used to pay for assets in the future. They're going to be used to pay for assets and services. So why would a cryptocurrency not be more valuable than an asset like Apple? Like why would there be less money in a currency than there are in a product or a service that's offered in the stock market? They run completely different. If you look at the market capitalization of companies like, Visa and Bank of America, yeah, sure, there are a few hundred billion, maybe less than 100 billion, but you have to look at the assets of those companies. Bank of America has trillions of dollars of assets. So does Wells Fargo, and so do all these major banking corporations. They have trillions of dollars of assets. So the stock market works in reverse. The market capitalization is actually a factor less than the actual total assets. In cryptocurrency, it's the opposite. It works differently. So the total assets, you have to multiply that in order to get the market capitalization. It is completely different. They're like inverse. They're inverse. So, if cryptocurrencies were a stock, then yes, that $6 billion that was put into the net inflow of $6 to $7 billion that was put into Bitcoin would actually be worth maybe 50 times less. It would maybe be 50 times less. So Bitcoin would only be worth a small amount of money, but it works a little bit opposite. So this is how you need to approach market cap. If $1 trillion hits the net inflow of cryptocurrency in the future, it's going to be some great times. But for now, I believe that 100 to 200 billion dollars could flow within the net, could be the net inflow of money into the cryptocurrency space. And that's going to lead to some phenomenal gains because, the biggest projects are going to usurp a lot of that money. And we're going to see a lot of projects 50x, 100x from their point right now. And, it's a matter of time if these cryptocurrencies get adopted that this will happen. So let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts on market cap are. And thank you again. Like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.